I'm going to play a song for you that is one of my favorite hymns. It's a hymn that I feel is overlooked in this world, this modern world of ours. It was written in 1917 by Frederick Lehman, and it was probably sung in this very room. This church, High Shoals Methodist Church, was built in the 1870s, and I'm sure that this song was in their hymnal. This church is no longer used for congregational worship anymore, but it looks pretty much the same way it used to. And I'd like to picture this room filled with those voices singing this song. Now, Frederick Lehman wrote this song after a really hard time that he'd gone through. He was a Nazarene minister in Pasadena, California, and he wrote this song, they say, with the help of his daughter. Now, his business that he'd had just failed, and he was in hard times financially. And so he found himself packing orange crates at a farm to earn his living, which was pretty humbling. And then he would go and he'd preach. He wrote this song to express some of what he was going through at the time, because he said during this period of his life, he felt the immense love of God. Now, he got the first two verses under his belt with the help of his daughter, and everything felt really good, but he needed a third verse. Old-time songwriting usually valued 3 verses. That third verse was usually the clincher. And so he couldn't find anything for a long time. Well, he went to a camp meeting and he heard a story. And the story was told by a minister who said that in an insane asylum, they were cleaning out the room from a patient who had died. And they found inscribed on the walls this poem in an insane asylum. Come to find out, this poem dates all the way back to 1050. It's an ancient poem, an Aramaic poem, written by Rabbi Meir Bar Yitzhak. Could we with ink the ocean fill, and were the sky of parchment made, where every stalk on earth a quill, and every man ascribed a trade, to write the love of God above would drain the ocean dry, nor could the scroll contain the whole, though stretched from sky to sky. This is Frederick Lehman's The Love of God.
The love of God is greater far than tongue or pen could ever tell. It goes beyond the highest star and reaches to the lowest hell. The guilty pair bowed down with care. God sent his son to win. His erring child he reconciled in pardon from my sin. Oh, love of God, how rich and pure, how measureless and strong, it shall forevermore endure, the saints and angels' song. When years of time shall pass away, and earthly thrones and kingdoms fall, when men who hear refuse to pray, on rocks and hills and mountains call, God's love so pure it shall endure, how measureless and strong, redeeming grace to Adam's race, the saints and angels' song. Oh, love of God, how rich and pure, how measureless and strong, it shall forevermore endure, the saints and angels' song. Could we think the ocean fill, and were the skies of parchment made, were every stalk on earth a quill, and every man ascribed a trade, To write the love of God above would drain the ocean dry, nor could the scroll contain the whole, though stretched from sky to sky.